Hi guys, in this lecture we are going to explain about memo and pure component. Okay, for that one what I have done, I have created a sample React.js project, my app. Okay, inside this my app there is one app.js file. So I removed all the code in app.js file. Now if I try to re-render that function, I can see my project is running on localhost 3000 and also I can see a blank screen. Okay, now if I try to add some text here, let's see, it is rendering. Okay, yes, text is rendering here. Clear? Now what I am going to do here, I am going to create a functional component and a class component. Okay, firstly we can create a functional component. Let's say functional.js. Okay, inside this I am going to create a functional component. Import React from React. Okay, now I am going to create a functional component here. Import functional. Okay, arrow function. I should return something inside functional component, so I am just returning it as a functional. Okay, functional. Okay, now I have to export this function. Export default functional. Clear? Now I am going to import this in app.js file. Okay, import functional from functional. Okay, now just I am placing this instead of text functional. Let's see, it's rendering. Okay, yes, the functional component is rendering. Also I am going to create a class component here, so I am going to create one more file, class component.js. Okay, here I am going to import React from React. Okay, I am going to create a class component here, class, let's say class component. Okay, it should extend from React component, so I am going to import component also here, component. Okay, so just using that component here. Every class component there should be a render function, so I am adding a render function. Inside that render I should return something, so I'm just returning something. Return class component. Now I have to export this one, export default class component. So I have to use this in app.js file, so import class component from class component. Now I am going to use that in my app.js file. Okay, so I have used this one. Now if I try to refresh, I can see my functional component and class components, not components, it should be component. Okay, now if I try to refresh, I can see my functional component here and class component here. Okay, so for explaining memo and pure.js, pure component, I am going to do what I am going to do. I am going to create a state in the parent component, so I can declare use state here. Here I am going to add a variable counter and the function to send the counter value, set counter, and also using use state. Okay, so if you are not aware of use state, you can refer the use state video class. Okay, so I am going to use this counter here. Yes, now if I try to refresh, I can see my counter is rendering here. Okay, also what I am going to do, I am going to add a small div here. Okay, here I am going to add one button. Okay, now I am going to add increment. Okay, here I am going to add one on click function. Inside this on click function I have to increment the counter value, so I am going to set counter plus 1. Okay, now if I try to refresh, I can see my button is rendered. Now if I try to increment the value, yes, it is incrementing, right? So if you look like this, there will be no problem, right? But if I put a console inside this class component, okay, so if I put a console inside this class component and inside the functional component, we can see there is a problem, right? So if I just add this consoles here, and also I am going to add a console in parent component also. Here also I am just adding one console parent. Okay, now if I try to refresh, see my parent component is rendered, functional component is rendered, and class component is also rendered. Now I am trying to increment the value of counter. Okay, if I try to increment the value is incrementing, but the problem is all the child component also re-rendering, because this state is only attached with this parent component. It should re-render the parent component obviously, but with parent component re-rendering, this child component also re-rendering. See, parent component is re-rendered and child component, both child component also again re-rendering with all the change in counter. Okay, so this is an unwanted rendering because this counter value is not attached with our functional component and class component. Okay, so it can avoid this re-render. It should not re-render the child component, but unfortunately what is happening, every state change, this functional component and class component, this child components are also re-rendering. So we are going to avoid this re-rendering because this is an expensive process. Rendering is an expensive process. Every state change in the parent component, child component is also re-rendering, so it will affect our performance. It's an expensive process, so we have to avoid this child re-rendering. Okay, so what I am going to do here, inside this functional component I am going to introduce memo. Okay, so memo will memorize the component, and if it is not needed to be rendered, it will not re-render. Okay, so I have attached memo with my functional component like this. Okay, now if I try to refresh, let's see what's happening. Yes, initially parent component, functional component and class component both are rendered. Okay, now if I try to increment the value, see, parent component and the class component are rendered, but my functional component is not re-rendering because there is no state change and props change attached with this functional component, right? So it is not re-rendering with the state change in parent component. Clear? So we have avoided the unwanted rendering of our child component, which is functional, using memo. Clear? Now the another problem, this class component also re-rendering because I don't have any value or state change in this class component, so I should avoid this re-rendering also. So what I am going to do here, instead this pure component I am going to introduce pure component. Okay, so I am going to remove this component. I am making this component as pure component. Now let's see what's happening. Okay, if I refresh, parent component, functional component and class component, both child component are rendered. Now if I try to increment the value, see, only parent component is only re-rendering, that we want, right? Because we don't want to re-render this functional component and class component again, right? If I change my state value anytime, the child component will not re-render. So we have achieved our destination. What we have done, I have changed our functional component to memo component and class component into pure component. So by conclusion, we can say using pure component inside class component and also memo in functional component, we can avoid re-rendering. Okay, so we can jump into the next lecture.